Now, what would your go-to be? Budget. Budget friendly. You're on a budget. You're on a tight budget. What would you have for dinner on a rainy day? Comment down below, and in the next clips, I will share what I'm having. Okay, I'm preheating my oven. Mind you, I am not on a tight, super tight budget, but there may be somebody out there who is, so this video is for them. Or for anybody who wants to watch what they spend. Gotta cook the bacon, like they say. Crisp bacon. Making the toast. Tomato soup going. Yes, you guessed it. Tomato soup with BLT. Okay, we're making a makeshift affogato. Affogato is drunken ice cream. So you're supposed to use gelato, but I'm using a scoop of chocolate chip ice cream. Pour in just regular coffee over the top. And it's not a typical affogato, but it'll do. This really isn't an affogato, but it'll do. And I'm just using what I have. Frying some potatoes. Some chicken. Oops. Let's fry it up. So I salt and peppered the chicken. We're frying it up. Fried potatoes on the side. And we're going to eventually make some quesadillas. Now, this is one of my go-to recipes, Quesadilla sheet pan meal, Pioneer Women's recipe. And you can alter it however you want. She puts black olives in it. We don't do that. But here's a hack for the recipe. Instead of getting your own chicken, I'm frying up my own chicken because I have it. If you have rotisserie chicken left over, this is perfect for that. As you can see, I'm cooking up chicken. If you want to save on rotisserie chicken, you can do it that way. I had it on hand, and I did not have rotisserie chicken. So I'm making potatoes on the side, but we need to preheat my oven to 450. To start the quesadillas. Now, I did start the potatoes way ahead of time because they take longer to cook. First, you take a cookie sheet, and then you take your tortillas. This is a small cookie sheet, so I'm going to hang them over the edge, like so. And you want them to have some hanging over the edge. As you can see, we're going to put the goodness right here, and then we're going to flap them over to make the quesadilla sheet pan meal. So in my sheet pan, it's smaller, so I've used 6 tortillas. You may need to use 7 or 8, depending what size pan you have. I take some of our grated cheddar, and I will sprinkle that all around there. Use as much or as little as you want. That's about how much I use. I don't measure it, but that's about how much I use. Just to show you, I use a thin layer. You can use a heavy layer. Then I'm going to put the chicken on top. Chicken that I cooked. You can shred the chicken if you like. I like the pieces. So, spreading the the chicken on top. Or if you use rotisserie, you can shred that and put it on top. So there the chicken sits. The next thing I'm going to do is add taco seasoning. This is the taco seasoning I'm going to use. You can make your own at home. It's cheap, easy to do. There's a million recipes online for it, but we don't use that much. So I just buy a packet and use when I need it. Now I am going to take some and sprinkle. I put it in my hand so I can see how much I'm sprinkling. I obviously don't use the whole packet, but I do season the meat with it. Next up, what are we going to use? Up, I have some frozen corn, which I'm going to spread all over. So it's just your whatever frozen corn you like. That's what I use. As you can see, there's the frozen corn. Some people put salsa on top here, but our stomachs can't handle any extra seasoning other than the taco seasoning. So I just let it go as so. Next, I put some more shredded cheese on top. This is very cheesy. Gonna make some shredded cheese on top. This cooks in the oven about 20 minutes. Here we are at the oven, and let's open the door, and that goes in for about 20 minutes. This is fresh out of the oven. As you see, it gets crispy on top. You can put more or less butter on top of there. And also you can put a pan on top of it before you put it in the oven so that it stays flat. We got our fried potatoes done. So we are almost ready for dinner. Now this is where I cut it on top of the cutting board. It's kind of awkward cutting it on the cookie sheet. Now we have it into manageable pieces. Those are my two extreme budget type recipes for you today. Seems like everybody's liking these budget-minded videos. Comment down below if that is true. Smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, amici.